I'm a 31-year-old dad with 3 kids. Here is the exact style of full body strength training that I do with kettlebells from the comfort of my own home. And this specific workout was more of a single kettlebell workout. I also used a band and a jump rope, but those other 2 things are not really necessary. The reason I love this workout is because it really brings things down into its most simple, basic form, and doing a bunch of movements that kind of involve your entire body. Like this first one, reverse lunges to a kettlebell halo. You're gonna start the workout by doing 8 reps of those. These are really great for obviously just developing your legs, but really promoting that upper body mobility and stability throughout your core while you're doing that halo motion. This next one's kind of a fun press variation. It's geared towards being a core and a chest exercise. These are called Turkish cross-body floor presses. We're going to do 8 reps of these on both sides of the body. And essentially all you're doing is with that opposite leg, keeping that thing as straight as possible the entire time. You're going to kick that up nice and straight. And as you do, you're punching that kettlebell with the opposite hand straight up towards your foot. And that's going to get kind of a nice cross-body core workout, as well as working the chest muscles of the side that the kettlebell is on. And people always ask, kind of like with this, like the pressing variations on the ground, what's the best way to kind of keep that kettlebell from hurting your wrist? And that's to maintain a relatively neutral grip on that kettlebell. And so I try and grip up there towards the top of the elbow of the kettlebell, and then allow that weight to kind of rest on the back of my forearm. And again, kind of keeping a neutral wrist while you're doing those movements will really help reduce how much that weight is pushing on the back of your forearm. And then obviously maintaining a vertical forearm positioning with the presses will also help with that. Now we head straight into 8 goblet toe squats. These are essentially a spin off of cyclist squats or hack squats. And I really like these because they kind of push you from a stability perspective. Obviously you're squatting on your toes, so there's a lot of foot and ankle stability involved, but these really do work your quads a little better than a typical goblet squat would. So while you're doing these, make sure you go nice and slow. Try not to relax at the bottom of each of these. Maintain that tension through your quads the entire way down, and then pop out of the bottom once you get down there. And that will help you improve the strength in your quads and really get what you want out of that exercise. And then next up, we've got banded crush tricep push-ups on the edge of the kettlebell. You can obviously do these without the band. I just like adding the band because it just adds a little more resistance. We're doing 8 repetitions on this one as well. And the best way to do these is to try and take your chest down to your hands and then act like you're crushing that kettlebell between your hands. That's going to get a little more of that chest contraction involved on each rep and really turn it into a good chest pump exercise. And then as always, because I typically don't have a lot of time to work out right now, I really like ending the circuit with all of these with 100 jump rope singles. So I'll grab a jump rope and do whatever stroke of the jump rope that I want to do. I can do boxer hops, I can do side to side, forward and back, single leg, regular jump rope singles. If you want to get crazy with it, you could also do double unders, whatever you feel is best. But these are going to help keep that heart rate high while you're doing the kettlebell circuit, providing you with a bit of a conditioning element to the entire circuit versus just strictly strength training. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to repeat that entire circuit. There's 5 exercises total for 3 to 4 rounds, or you can set a timer for 20 minutes and hit a 20-minute AMRAP. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you tap that subscribe button. Check out all my links in the description. Let's go get after it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Dr. Colin here. Great job on getting through that entire workout. And if you made it through the whole thing, nice work. Like I said, I try and do about 3 to 4 rounds of those workouts every single week, a couple times a week. It keeps my body young, healthy, strong, and mobile. And then we do some athletic-based training on the other days of the week. If you guys are interested in joining this style of training, this all came straight from my app, the FFT app. Come join me and thousands of others implementing FFT into our lives every single week to help us stay strong, mobile, healthy, and most of all, consistent, because consistency is always gonna beat optimal. Make sure you tap that subscribe button before you leave. Appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you guys on the next video.